Hi everyone, I am Dr. S. Samuda, Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science with Artificial Intelligence and Data Science from Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Today now we will discuss about the concept MVC in Web Application Framework. That is MVC is a model view controller. That is it is a helps to creating your GUI applications. The past few years they using a HTML with CSS. For example, you are developing a web pages with the help of their HTML, that is hypertext markup language, to creating web pages. If you set a formatting of your common for all web pages for formatting, it is using a CSS sheet, that is cascading style sheet. It is the web developer they use both. Now it is very complex to developing your web application with different kind of your projects. If you that using MVC to reducing the complexity, that is MVC applications. That is MVC web applications. That is model view controller. There is MVC the framework. It is the each and every component to represented in a separate way. Each and everything have a unique process. The large project is equally divided into individual portions, that is like module, view and controller. It is each architectural component, they have a specific development of a particular applications. For example, your it is considered a business logic and presentation layer. For each component, it is like module, view and controller, they consider both. It is a business logic and as well as presentation layer. It is mainly the MVC, it is developing a GUI application, it is graphical user application. And the main features of MVC is it's mainly supporting a business logic and UI logic and input logic. The three logic is supported. It is user interface logic and input logic is supported. And the full control of your HTML and URL for your web applications. And URL mapping the component. That is, for example, one website have a one main URL and the particular URL have a many sub URLs available. That each and every component also it is maintained by MVC. And it is supporting your test driven development components. And the main three components of MVC is controller, model and view. This is the architecture diagram. The central part is controller, it acts as a brain. This is mainly handled for the data displayed. The user point of view, the display format is controlled by your controller. The view is the customer to give a input whatever the data you want to pass through your UI component and to retrieve from the model. The model data, it is the data logic. The controller, the controller is interaction between of your view and model. The main thing is the business logic to request the data from a model. The model is to view by the user with the help of the controller. The responsibility is receiving a user input, interact with your model and update your model and display an appropriated view. This is a view. It is mainly for all UI logic of application is considered in your view format, that is the formatted output viewed by the users. It is generated by the user interface. The controller is not directly connected with this view. The responsibility is rendering the data to the user, after that to display the user interface and finally update the data. Model, the model is the data related logic, the user to retrieving the data from a database, everything in your model. The responsibility is managing the data is a CRUD format, is create, read, update and delete, enforcing the business logic and view and control the strategic. This is the format. Model is send a queries, retrieve from the database. The end user is requested move to that controller, the controller to retrieve from the model retrieving the database, and viewers formatting the data and again send to the controller to the end user. The feature is divide and conquer, increase cohesion, reduce coupling, and increase reuse, and design for flexibility. The advantages is the MVC is supported, TDD is also supported, and search engine optimization is supported. Disadvantages is difficult to perform the read and change process and inefficient of data access and increase the complexity and inefficiency of data. Thank you.